Okay.
Hey, we're here to give you feedback. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to DM either of us directly or ping us in your RIP thread. Oh, single instance gamer.
Let's go. Good to
Yes.
cultivate the single instance skills.
Especially for like a sub 15-minute time, this is totally fine.
Definitely.
Learn how to like do the fast looting stuff. Hold on. Oh, you just missed. Never mind.
Yeah. I feel like you can get enough bread from a village that you don't have to collect sweet berries.
I don't know. I don't know if you're collecting sweet berries for food reasons or just to get it out of the way. Either way, it's just like avoid sweet berries.
Yeah, if you're confident with your movement, like sweet berries won't be an issue. In the same way, like a cobweb won't be an issue. Since they're like functionally the same. Yeah, like right now I'm just saying like you have to clean up your movement, like you're walking into fire, you're walking into supposed like you have to like visually know where you're going and like be confident with what you're doing.
Hold on.
I've never seen this. What the?
Okay, so I wonder if you can find this. So the problem with this is like you need to build up one so that way you can like at least hit the golem like more strongly.
If you wanted
or
to,
it's
you
build
could
up to,
like,
my bad.
Twice to start doing crits, yeah.
Yeah.
But like at that point, you could just do a normal tower next to the golem. I've never seen that before.
It's like pretty niche. It's better if you're like super enclosed and there's not like an obvious like place like, to build up. But like there's
a good spot like
this is free right here.
Being afraid of like the golem walking up onto terrain and hitting you off with your tower, but like this is a really clear opening that you can just build up next to the golem.
Hold on, I want to bring up his RIP thread because he gave himself a ton of feedback. Village routing was subpar, too many chests. I don't think so yet.
I think unless the chests are fine unless you end up getting more.
Yeah, I think
it looks like you're just leaving.
Yeah, where you're at now, I think was fine. But like on like village routing, especially in taigas, like you can check as many chests as you're comfortable with until you get like an amount of food that you're comfortable with.
Yeah, the main issue in taiga is just food, like because you're basically just covered on wood. Also, it's worth noting if you want to go back like 10-15 seconds to when he actually walks away from the fountain. He walks by a cave, and I want to see if he checked for flint in the cave or gravel in the cave, but it doesn't. Yeah, okay, yeah, he did. That's good. It's good to be mindful, like.
I don't know
where you're getting a light from.
I think the cave might have just been the correct play because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about like your experience with like taigas specifically, but it's just so dead to find both flint and lava in. Like it's one of the more dense forests in the game, so it's just like gravel just doesn't spawn, and like lava does even rarer.
Yeah, you'd have to hope for like a pond or even like a river.
Yeah.
But like a cave is like consistent. You can lava douse.
Yeah.
And to get gravel, like it's a 2-on-1.
Oh, never mind. Fuck us. There's no way that you saw this though. When did you find this?
I think he just walked
right
up to
there.
The fire.
Yeah, that was lucky.
And he's wood lighting. He sets to hard. Oh, I don't know why he set to hard. Oh, maybe he was preemptively setting to hard to look for fire spreads. And then he just happened to walk up straight to him.
Yeah, that's actually kind of a good idea for like that situation then.
Yeah, I think he just luckily found
Okay, we're fine.
Yeah, and I guess we're just wood lighting.
You could also
Does he have the seed? so we can like check the cave?
No.
No.
Maybe at the end. Maybe. No. Oh,
No, he does.
big spoiler.
Spoilers.
Yeah, it's fine.
Huge. Yeah, this fire is really annoying, but it's good.
Oh, hold on. Let's see if he. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yep,
Alright.
that was easy.
It's good that you had the fire already on the wood blocks.
Oh, dude,
Like,
you need to pause earlier. Yeah,
I see a lot of people putting out fire like the second they get it, but like the whole point of wood lighting is you want the wood blocks to get set on fire.
Yeah.
And like you have enough food to just tank it.
Yeah, you need to be pausing way earlier.
You wanna basically pause right as you're out of the loading screen, like instantly. But yeah, this is like.
Yeah, the reason why that's important is because like the longer that you're just like in the world before pausing, I can't remember how many chunks. I can pull it up on my phone real quick. I don't have the chart memorized. That's like
the 5000 C is like 10 chunks.
Yeah, I want to say that's like 4 or 5 chunks. Hold on, I'm so curious actually. What is that? 18? 6, just under 6 chunks. But like that's 6 chunks for zombie pigs to spawn in, and if you have like a closer bastion, that just fucks you. So definitely get in the habit of like insta pausing. Oh, yikes! Never mind. Now you just have to.
It's understandable that you could just forget if you're lost in like the village overworlds. Like you get focused on that. Is he playing on 1 gamma?
I have 0 idea, but your game should not look this dark.
You're allowed to go to 5.0 gamma.
Yeah.
But he is single instance, so maybe he doesn't know.
Yeah,
you can just change that in the options.txt folder.
Well, I think it would just be a better idea to get like a actually, I don't know. Is standard options legal for single instance? I'd assume so.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I'd definitely look into into standard options, so that way you don't have to like fuck with your settings all the time.
I wonder if he's almost even just playing with no mods except speedrun IGT. I wonder what mods he even has if he doesn't even have standard options.
Yeah, that's actually a huge point. We can link mod check, or if you just go to JavaCord and do, I want to say,
or even if you're using, there's an option in multi-MC to just straight up download a speedrunning instance off of Modern. So everything is set up.
But yeah, we're just
leave some resources for this guy to get some mods because they're so invaluable. Or is that the right word? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
they're huge is basically what he's saying.
Yeah,
big carries because if they don't like change the logic of the game, it just makes speed running the game easier. On the way to the Bastion, I probably should have burned less time mining. Wow, I can't speak. Mining netherrack and just burn wood as blocks.
Yeah, blocks like situations are always good to be aware of.
Oh, hold on. He actually had a question about this that we were just talking about light on. He was basically asking, do I boat here? And the answer is yes. Like, you see the Bastion, this is just like the most linear route
of course. You could be troubled by blocks, but see, he F5's down there, and there's a path down there where you don't even need to build at all. You can just run straight through terrain to the Bastion. If you want to go back to where he looks down, yeah, there's just terrain down there.
There, and then it's like pretty much there. So going up,
here's the home stretch.
Terrain nav is kind of a finicky thing because it's like, generally speaking, go up is the correct thing, but it's also like, if you see like a very clear path, take it. Like going up here, like you don't have a ton of like info here, like this could just immediately wall, and then you'd have to go down anyway. So it's like kind of weird. Yeah, grabbing this netherrack is kind of silly. If you're worried about your block situation, what you can do is you can CD skip and then like get better netherrack that you can just like run by. Like that block right there, you could CD skip and like insta-mine that and then just get it while you're running over it. Yeah. If you want to know what that looks like, I can show you.
Yeah, he almost already has the idea of mining while he's running by.
Yeah. Well, he is. He's just not doing it optimally.
Yeah, see, there's like the terrain, the lower terrain that you were looking at goes all the way straight, staircase straight to the chalice that you're walking to right now. And you can get a good like gauge on what the bastion is. The double single bridge is tough.
Oh, I'm so curious as to what this is going to be. Because
I would expect a dip route, but he says he has.
Oh no, he Benny routed. That's right. That's just not correct here. The correct one is actually a route called pivot route. I can link that as well. But pivot route essentially, let's see if I can get it. Because it just gets the entire fucking bastion's worth of pigs. Like, it's just so much better. Basically, there's this basalt here that you can just, like, make a trading hole out of and then piss everybody off and then throw gold into it from, like, right here. It's my favorite double single route. I know that Nova's a double single hater, but I think it's just so, like, so useful.
Yeah. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, Benek's route is almost never the correct thing. The only time where it would be correct is if, like, for some reason your entire, like, bastion decided to wander and there's just a kerbillion pigs, like, in the middle of, like, a crimson or some shit.
Yeah, learn the new bastion routes. They are really good. They aren't like incredibly difficult like to execute. You really just have to learn how to do it and get confident at it.
Wait, did he toggle hard at any point?
I don't think so.
That would also be worth it. Like, since we're sending a Benny route, we might as well just fucking get everybody.
But hard mode doesn't increase the aggro range, does it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does?
Oh, wait, hold on. No, it just increases the range where...
It just makes them, more willing to jump off high. If you wanted to take a gold block over there and then toggle hard and run back to the chalice, which is, I hope, what he does, since he's saving this one gold block.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, just immediately put on the helmet after you craft it. You don't have to, like, think about it. You can leave it.
Oh, that guy. No, that was...
No, never mind.
Actually good.
Uh-oh. That was good awareness.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can just, like... If you want to keep the food, you stack up.
Hit him. Uh-oh. Imagine he burns the food.
That was a decent handling.
Oh, that was... Yeah. The more optimal play there would just be like... Oh, this motherfucker's coming, run around, like, turn back, block up 4, and then just, like, deal with it.
That's what he did to a degree, but he seemed to not have made that decision yet. He wanted to lava it, and then it got too close, and then he had to backup plan.
Yeah.
Build up.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, like, I guess the feedback is, like, facing hogs directly head-on is, like, pretty much never the correct play. Okay, what do we do now? Do we check trades? Okay, you mentioned that you had the baby in there. You just gravel it right here. Because Because the little bastard's just eating trades right now. Uh-oh, Okay, there we go.
Decent recovery. They aren't really going to try to move around as long as they have gold in their face.
Pie chart stuff should be done in the overworld. Get into the habit of like zeroing it out while you're moving. Even on like land and stuff. Oh, it's just that way. Hang a pearl, chuck a pearl, let's go.
So the pearl hang.
Uh-oh.
Pearl hang to higher terrain is good because it gives you more opportunity for lower terrain. Because if you were to hang low, you wouldn't know what was high. But...
Yeah, I just don't. I think that you just kind of chucked it. Granted, like.
Is that even going to like a solid platform, or is that?
That's my question. I think you just kind of hucked the pearl, and like, especially in like open nethers like this, that's like a good play. But like, you also gotta consider where this thing's going. Like, I can't really tell just because video quality and also brightness reasons. But, like, I can't tell if that's solid or not. I think it is. I think that this is, like, quartz or some shit.
Given the fact that lava is flowing out and not down, it's probably a solid platform.
True.
Yeah, I think that's fine. As long as he actually fully assessed what was going on over there and didn't just blindly throw a pearl.
Yeah.
These guys are done already.
You should definitely check chests here as well.
Yeah, I wonder if he even does. Oh, he doesn't even check chests.
Oh, hold on. Given it was never really had time to check chests. Yes, you did. Could have forced 20.
There's a lot of opportunity, yeah.
Yeah. Could have forced 20, but since I wanted to play, or he plays no calc, so 20 isn't that amazing. That's not true. 20 is incredible no matter what. Like even if you do 4 jump distance estimation, it's like,
yeah, educated is always going to be better, like than just blindly.
Yeah.
Landing.
Like there's a reason why, like, as soon as we were like, whoa, bastions can give you a lot of obsidian. If you can get 20, that's like really good. Like was featured in several, like, dozens of top runs for a while. It's like forcing 20 if you have the opportunity is like really good, and especially with like how free this like bastion terrain is. Like you can just hippity hop your ass on over like here and here. Like you don't even have to do the entire like backwards like routing thing. It's like just easy. Like kind of Thanos routing it a little bit. Thanos? I don't remember how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, you still have these sweet berries in your hotbar, which I'm confused about.
Yeah, inventory management in general is like a good thing for you to get in the habit of. Also, don't RTA increase this. You said that you're trying to go for sub 15 now, but it's just a good habit to develop now, to just do the menu undoing everything, because this counts towards RTA, so like it matters.
You're incredibly high, like Y level. It's just not gonna be up here. I don't know what Y height force generate at. It's like 50 to 60 or something.
Yeah,
but it's definitely not gonna be at 92. So good terrain awareness is also important. Like a good habit to build, even if it's as simple as knowing what Y level you're on.
Oh, but then it just goes down, and then it's just right here.
Yeah, if you stayed on that lower terrain, he probably also just could have seen it sooner. Since he had to walk behind the hill and then spot it.
Oh, hold on. I don't think you have opened your inventory once here. I think, like, some feedback that I give all the time, and it's, like, super important to really drill this in, but while you're pearling, you have to use that time to do as much as you can. Because, like, the pearls are in the air for a couple of seconds, and in theory, you're throwing good pearls, and in practice, in this run, you are. But in theory, you're always just throwing good pearls, so it's like you don't have to block clutch every one of them. So I recommend, like, overlapping, just, like, tossing the crap out of your inventory, just, like, so that way you can get your explosives easier. Or craft your explosives easier. Or, like, crafting the wool, the glowstone, the nether bricks with the book while the pearl's in the air. Like, all of that is just so important that, like, could be overlapped with, like, killing blazes. But it can also just be overlapped here. Because the other ideal thing is you're just killing blazes the entire time in the fort, and you just don't have time to do that. But you'll always have time pearling. Do you try to send a dynamic here, Nova?
It's tough to say because of how built-in it is.
Yeah. I'm generally not a fan of...
And also... But also it's valuable to lower RD so you can use your game renderer pie chart to point you towards the spawner.
That's true. I keep forgetting about that strat. Brother, you need to work on hitting blazes.
It's really good for enclosed fortresses. Just points you straight to a spawner. Yeah, because you don't have a light. If you need a light, yeah. You entered wood light. It's good that you remembered and didn't just throw it out, so you had to go pick it up and sort through the shit you just threw out to light your portal because you forgot.
Especially in enclosed spawners like this, you can just use your sword for better DPS.
It's also, like, incredibly important that if you are going to blaze bed, you have to blaze bed, like, as fast as you can. Because the second the blazes spawn in, you're just burning time for when the next spawn happens. And spawners are guaranteed to spawn 4 blazes. The only caveat is that they have to have, like, valid spawning spaces, which is why BlazeBed was such a huge innovation.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, as long as those spaces are open, they will spawn, and obviously BlazeBed is the most optimal way to open those spaces quickly. Which is why it's important. I don't remember what the spawn cooldown is, but it's like 10 to 20 seconds, or like, it's like 10 to 40 seconds, I think.
It is, yeah. 40 is the correct one.
Yeah.
And also with blaze betting, like specifically blaze betting, the sequence of events that you should do is put out all the fire because the light from the fire can invalidate some spawning spaces. Then break the ambient blocks like you are right now, and then expanding the platform out as far as you can. It's a little more difficult with like built-in spawners, but like with open spawners, you can build that thing out like 2 blocks just to like get the max spawning space that you can.
I think you handle clearing out the spawner fine. Just like be more aware of what you're doing. Like before you're doing it, like just know what you're doing before you do it, so you're not like having these small pauses where you have to think about what's happening next.
There's a better like portal for this where you basically use this like hold on. You basically use this slit as like outline for the bottom of your portal, so that way you don't have to like mine this and then perhaps even mine the top of it. But the other thing that I am picking up on right now is that like it seems like nerves are starting to get to you because your blaze hits look pretty sloppy and I can see your cursor shaking. So I think that it's important for you to get into some self-soothing habits. I use breathing a lot just because it's like one thing that you're like always kind of subconsciously doing. But like nerves, like physiologically your nerves will get worse if you're not like telling your body that it's okay, and like literally taking deep breaths is a way to tell your body that it's okay. So
it's good setting your pie chart. He mentioned something about eye throws.
What the fuck was it? The biggest mistake, I think, is pretty obviously leaving those eyes behind after throwing them. Yeah, I totally agree, especially like on land and also for blind travel only, like one portal. Like you need to be grabbing everything that you can. Was this desync?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, he does no calc, right? So desync isn't really applicable.
Well, that's true.
Like he's just grabbing the angle, and then just. I think it's important that you do.
It's fine.
I really can't speak to this because I'm not a no-calc player and I haven't ran no-calc in a really long time. But I think it's important that you do a 90-degree turn for accurate distance estimation.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and you just completely winged that turn.
Also, I think if you're like gonna be like a firm no-calc user, you just need to learn how to do axis. It's like I'm not even saying sheetless. There's sheets that you can like get like your axis done in, but it's like it's just so much more useful. And if you can get to the point where you can do sheetless axis, like that's awesome. But yeah,
I think, yeah, you can get to a point of no calc where you are so good that you can almost just instantly know where the spawner, or not the spawner, the stronghold, sorry, is because one of the best players, Feinberg, is adamantly against calculators, and he was one of the best Axis calculators.
yeah.
Also, it's understandable, maybe a little bit, that you left that eye because it was behind the portal and doing the distance estimation. Sorry, distance estimation. You were more privy to just like going straight to the. Sorry, straight to the stronghold. But yeah, it's important to be aware, obviously, of like your eyes and if they break or not.
I remember hearing this once. I can't remember from who, but I think it's even more applicable if you're what's it called? No calc runner, where you can essentially just like throw your first eye like right here, get the direction, have pearls in your hotbar, and just huck a pearl as you're like looking at the eye, hang it, and then like do your measurements and shit, and then like just unhang the pearl as well. Like it's kind of like a free time save, but it's also just not intuitive whatsoever. Anyway.
You're F5ing a lot. I don't know why you're doing that. You can throw a pearl on 3 hearts, and it looks fairly just clear. Like you're not really gonna hit a tree or hit like.
Yikes. Yeah. And especially with what's it called? I think again, huge tech here, but I think that death warping would just also be a time save if you're worried about food here. Because I can totally see... I don't know how far away the stronghold is. I wasn't paying attention to the angle. But...
yeah, me neither.
Like, if it's far, death warping is just a great way to conserve food in the overworld. If you want, I can link the video to, like, show you how to do it. But... fair play, honestly. Not a lot of people do that, but I think for this situation, it's warranted.
It must be pretty close if it's a sub 13 choke and it's 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 13XX choke, sorry.
I mean, still.
Yeah, but it's still probably incredibly close.
Beds did you just craft? Hold on.
He crafted 8.
How many did you have? 4?
4.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Did you mute the
Oh.
video? Yeah, you can just 8 off of this. It's probably good enough.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to, I guess. And you have
You-
13
Yeah.
and plenty of blaze powder.
He has 7, so he's just playing for the one eye at this point. Definitely should have
Oh
grabbed
yeah.
that. Oh,
Yeah. I think you should just be aware of the liquid you have in your bucket.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, like TitaniumBat was saying, it's probably worth it to just get that eye back from 8-8.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4 blocks to where, like, you can even just mine the one and then just go back to the hole. The lava bit was funny. The loss of health definitely contributed to me not being able to zero. Yeah, I think especially
going for zero cycle.
Yeah, especially if you know zero cycle, I think that death warping is like such a big play that you can do, especially off of like 1 portals. It's like definitely not a strat that's used super often, but then again, no calc isn't really a playstyle that's used much anymore. But it's fine. It's like I think that that's still such like a valuable tool.
It's a nice dealing with creeper, but it's a little bit annoying. You have a lot of entities if you're doing preemptive. Yeah, definitely like give a good reading to the preemptive document that was released recently.
Mm-hmm.
And you can like it's even if like you're confident with all your preemptive and everything, like it'll give you a really good like
This is the most
idea of
mid
everything.
shit I've ever seen. Holy shit.
Yeah, it is a really linear stronghold, luckily. So you weren't punished for blowing up that creeper.
Hold on, how many fucking rooms was that actually? Obviously,
looks like 6 or 7.
I'm so curious. I'm counting 1 here, 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Yeah, that's like the stronghold nav of all time. Holy shit. Especially if you're zeroing. Well, I guess 8 beds is fine, but... Oh, wait. Are we cheating the eye? I see.
Oh wait, we don't even enter the end.
We cheat
Is
the
that
eye.
why this is a
No,
XX choke?
Yeah, I think...
It's
Do you
because
go
were
back
intending
up?
to zero.
Do you go back up?
Really? He goes back to the surface and gets the eye.
I mean, it's still big PB pace. His PB is 1545.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like...
Especially with how linear the stronghold is, and you can just go straight back up.
Yeah.
It's a decent depth. It's not super deep.
Don't use
It's
hard
definitely worth
blocks
it
here.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing.
Like, you have soul sand, you have gravel, whichever, but like, yeah.
Yeah, like that 1 second of grabbing that eye initially could have saved all this time. So it's definitely more worth it, especially if you are no calc and you're throwing more eyes. you want to conserve the eyes as much as possible.
No, and also I just noticed this in the thing. I decided not to hunger reset for 0 to keep it PB pace. 0 makes it PB pace by a lot still. Like 13:49, you're in there by 14 minutes. Like that's have 2 minutes.
What do we have? We have 3 pearls, and he has fire rest, so he can't like. What's like a realistic fast way to die on 5.5 hearts?
Suffocation.
In this scenario.
Suffocation.
Yeah, that's like the only option, really. But that even then, that still takes a while. I don't think you throw that pearl. I think you build out and then save your health for it to pearl into the center fountain. Especially because you're not going for 0, and you're just waiting for a perch. I understand nerves and everything. Like, obviously, you don't have to speed bridge.
Hold on, you're saying pearl to the oh shit! No, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying build to the
I understand.
And save the pearl health for this scenario where you are waiting for the perch, because now you're tied to the fountain, and you really are just stuck doing nothing. Where you could, whereas you could just be like moving back and. Instead of doing this dance with the dragon.
Oh, hold on. Snap, damn it. No.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it to learn dragon flight patterns and behavior.
It's not.
Because if you think that's a perch, like, there's definitely more to be learned here. It's good to get familiar with the dragon's behaviors.
Dude, him standing so close to this cloud is like kind of unsettling.
I mean, if he's confident with his like ability to not walk into it, it's fine.
The other thing is like, especially for the amount of hunger you're on, you should not be running around like this, sir. Like you are
probably a more important.
Yeah.
Because you're like about 8 sprint jumps away from losing this last hunger bar that'll give you sprint, and you're basically just running in circles when you could just be standing still.
Watch
perpendicular to the fountain.
Watch it east-west. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, and now you're even more tied to the fountain than you already were with the low health.
I saw at some point in the run you threw out soul sand. I think that the other thing is like it's always important to keep soul sand for 2 reasons. One, like it's a solid block and it's like totally a fine block to use. 2, soul sand is just like soul speed is just incredibly nice, and if you have like soul speed boots, that's easy. And also like this situation would immediately be remedied by some soul speed and some soul sand.
Does he have
no
soul speed boots?
No, but like it's not uncommon for him to like have it in the situation.
Yeah, I mean, this is an awkward scenario.
It's not PB pace anymore as well. I get playing out the run still, but it's like...
I mean, yeah, a completion is nice always. But it's definitely good to, like, know when to cut your losses, I guess.
I mean, I'd cut my losses, especially on a single instance. It's like, not PB, and it's not PB by a mile.
You can dodge these fireballs. You don't have to let them just hit you in the face. If you want to, like, just move to the side, it'll just fly right past you and land behind you. Is he using a texture pack for this glowstone? Or am I going insane?
You're going insane.
Okay. It might just be the compression that's making it look incredibly smooth.
Yeah.
I was almost convinced it was a 32 by 32 glowstone, and every other texture was just default.
It's funny, actually.
Yeah, this is just so like really nothing to do in this scenario besides just wait. And like I said, you can just move out of the way of these dragon fireballs so they don't land on your movement, like platforms, if you want to call them that.
Bridges. How much longer does this go on? Holy. It's another 30 seconds. It's perching now, then.
Yeah,
I mean, speaking of dragon flight patterns, that's like a big tell right there. If it's like, kind of like looking like it's going to circle, but then it just beelines the opposite node, it's like, there you go. Other side, no! You can tell also by the dragon's like head movement that it's like moving that way, and obviously that's the side that you want to go to. Also, you had a billion glowstone. Something that I recommend no matter what is just make anchors and pre-place them. Like, pre-placed anchors can help you clutch so many different end fight scenarios, it's not funny. Because, like, in order to get to the end fountain to explode a bed, you have to, like, be, like, right here to place it. But, like, you can click an anchor from, like, 5 blocks away. Like, you don't even have to be in the end fountain. So, yeah. And it's also just easier to deal with flipped dragons when you can just put the damn explosive in the dragon's head hitbox.
It's a solid 1 cycle for a flipped dragon.
And then death. Hold on, I wonder.
You have a sword, you can just kill it with a sword. You don't need that extra, like, 20 health. With the bed explosion.
I also wonder if you could have just, like, mitigated some damage here. Somehow. Like, standing closer to the fountain, so that way you're not always, like, getting this, but I don't know.
I don't think,
yeah, I don't think so
from
either.
the fountain, is really, like, a contributing factor to the damage you take. Like, you always take half heart.
Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, I think the big things throughout the run was just, like, inventory management in general. Like, the sweet... Wait, what the hell happened to the sweet berries, actually? Because those would have been a major carry. Holy shit. Huh?
He threw them out while he was running to the stronghold.
Oh my god. Yeah, unfortunate. What's it? Yeah, just organize your inventory better throughout the run. Yeah, and, like, I guess learn the up-to-date stuff. And, like, I guess also consider situations that you're pretty typically in. Like, the way that the feedback that you gave to yourself read is that, like, 10 obsidian runs are, like, pretty common for you. So it's, like, the stuff like death warping and the stuff like hanging your pearl, like, while you're triangulating. Stuff like that. Like, time saves
and even
like
just
that.
the triangulation itself.
Yeah. It's like, that lost a ton of time. So, yeah. I don't think I have anything else, do you?
Really just, like, be aware of your surroundings. And also just confidently know what you're doing and what you're going to do in the run.
Yep.